Believe it or not, there was a time when a unique color on a character model was representative of prestige or a prize for some grand quest line. As time went on, cosmetics for gameplay rewards made way for paid options that would progressively become more and more elaborate, eclipsing anything that could be achieved through gameplay. Even though the days are gone when a fancy hat signifies anything more than a deep wallet, gone are also the days when you actually have to pay for the game that you're playing. The truth is, cosmetics are a necessary, sparkly evil that funds the development of the game you enjoy. However, as scope and development costs increase, so do the cost of these shiny hats. This brings us to VALORANT, Riot Games' newest free-to-play blockbuster. If you're here for the gameplay and have no care for any sort of visual finesse, you can simply play the game and have a grand old time climbing the ladder. However, as the title of the video implies, for better or for worse, lots of people care about cosmetics. Quite a bit, actually. As one of the primary methods of making money for a developer, a well-built in-game cosmetic system plays a large part in making or breaking a game for the players. And in turn, it makes it or breaks it for the developers too. With so many examples on the market of fair systems, it is here where VALORANT lacks.
I think people have this really weirdly adversarial relationship with customers where they think customers fundamentally don't want to spend money, they just want everything for free, whereas we always think of it as people just want to spend the money on the things they like.
It's no secret that VALORANT's core gameplay was inspired by the best elements of FPS giants like CSGO, Rainbow Six, and Overwatch, so logically their cosmetic model takes a lot from them as well. Firstly, with the Battle Pass system, similar to that of the popularized Fortnite version first pioneered by Dota. And secondly, with a standard gunskin store. These two features, a skins shop and a Battle Pass, are par for the course for any free-to-play game these days. But it is exactly with these that players have issues with. Not the concepts, but the execution.
I don't know, what did I just buy? Was that it? 11,000! What on earth?
The Battle Pass, while being a fairly standard feature in many competitive titles, has been the target of criticism by not following the successful Fortnite model of being able to generate enough currency within it to spend on the next season's Battle Pass. The Battle Pass as a whole not only encourages more player activity, but also provides a sense of satisfaction when progressing, and creating the illusion that you're saving money while unlocking the in-game rewards. In the long term, it's a win-win for both the players and the devs who see an increase in player retention as a byproduct. Even though the save for the next one system is only used by Fortnite and a few other titles, it does highlight the main gripe that there may not be enough rewards in it to feel worthwhile. The only currency that the Battle Pass does generate is Radianite, which is used primarily to upgrade existing gun skins, unlocking different color variations and occasionally different effects. A common issue that many have voiced is how free-to-play players, a sizable portion of the player base, have no use for this currency, as it can only upgrade skins bought with VALORANT points. Even an alternative, unlockable version for a skin gotten in the Battle Pass could have alleviated this problem. But some have theorized that this was an intentional move to incentivize the player into buying a collection or skin that they otherwise would not have.
They give you like 5 or 10 when you need like 50 to unlock something, right? And you're like, oh my god. And they sting you, oh my god. And then you feel the effects and you're like, oh my god, I want more. But oh wait, you have to buy those, right? A little dosage, and now you're addicted. And you come back, mommy 10 bucks, mommy 50 bucks, mommy 100 bucks, mommy sell the house.
The lacking Battle Pass aside, it's the skin store that's been generating most of the bad press. The cheapest you can get a single VALORANT gun skin for is 875 VP, which roughly translates to $10 USD. The cheapest collection of gun skins, which includes 5 skins and a knife skin, costs roughly $50. More elaborate and fancy skins cost a bit more, but even at these cheapest prices, it's a bit higher than players are used to with similar models. On the opposite, high end of the spectrum is the newly revealed Elderflame line. For 95 USD, you get 4 guns and a knife skin with a slew of animation and kill effects that we can safely say is pretty unique to what has been done in other FPSs. While this kind of innovation can be praised, it is unfortunate that it comes with such a steep price tag.
Do you have to buy the animations? That would be annoying. Hold on, let's see. You have to buy the animations. Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
Items in the cosmetic store are purchasable only with VALORANT points, the paid currency of the game. Compared to a game like Overwatch, where you have the option to grind the currency to buy the cosmetics, it may seem like a step down. However, Overwatch is a pay-to-play game, so the differences have a bit of a reason to be there. As with any discussion of a cosmetic's worth, it all comes down to how exactly you yourself value these virtual items. In the case of VALORANT, the community has been fairly vocal with its distaste on this value.
You want me to pay $75 for this? I'm gonna uninstall your game. I'm not even going to play it. This is ridiculous, man.
The most obvious comparison to draw from is CSGO, as it is Valorant's main competitor and inspiration. However, CSGO has the benefit of being integrated with the Steam market, so while on paper many of the gun skins may technically be costed more, a player who invests in these could always get back some of the investment for Steam currency, which could go into either another gun skin or some other item in the Steam ecosystem. If you think comparing Valorant gun skins to CSGO prices is considered unfair, which you can given the mere existence of the Steam economy and its complexities, the other comparison players have drawn on is Riot's flagship MOBA, League of Legends, and how the skins are priced there. The cheapest skin in League can be as low as $5, compared to the $10 in Valorant. A possible explanation could be that a skin in Valorant ends up being used more throughout games versus a skin for a champion, meaning that in total, players might be less inclined to spend money overall once they have tricked out the 3 to 4 guns that they main in games. Speaking to tricking things out in game, criticism has also been pointed as to how limited the customization options are. In Riot's defense, Valorant is still a very new game, so things such as full body or glove skins could still be in the works, and given the current global health situation, these might have been slower to roll out than the devs had initially planned. Gun buddies are a decent bit of visual flair that can make your gun your own, but Valorant might do good to take a page out of CSGO's cosmetic handbook and offer something like stickers to players as well. Not only could players trick out their favorite guns with their favorite esports team logos, but giving the players the option to also potentially stick them onto calling cards and player banners could show them to be valuable. There might be nowhere as many skins currently in Valorant as players would like, but eventually players will amass a collection of skins they either no longer enjoy using or regret purchasing by the time a more appealing cosmetic is released. Even now, there's plenty of people who would want to somehow return a Sovereign skin if it meant that they could unlock an item in the Elderflame set. A potential fix to Valorant's cosmetic system might actually be found in League of Legends. Over the years, the League of Legends Hex Tech crafting system has become beloved by the player base as a way to unlock skins that they otherwise could not afford or see themselves going out of their way to buy. Without getting too much into it, when a player on your team has an exceptional performance, you will receive a Hextech chest that contains a variety of items such as champion shards, emotes, and wards that can be unlocked via crafting. But what most people get excited about is the prospect of getting skin shards. These items can be broken down to orange essence, which can be saved up and used in conjunction with a shard of your choosing to unlock that specific skin at the low cost of $0. Sure, this may require you to play more games and grind a bit, but for most players, this beats pulling out the credit card.
At this moment in time, skins are so expensive that people are only buying one skin package and after that are done and never buying a set again, or at least for a long time. Maybe in a year people will think about getting another skin or set, but definitely not each month.
Regardless of your view on them, cosmetics have become an integral part of multiplayer video games today. They allow the player to make their in-game representations their own, and reflective of their tastes. Valorant may be charging too much for what they offer currently, but there are avenues that they could take that make the experience feel like a better investment, instead of the incredibly unlikely scenario where they just lower all the prices. Sure, you can vote with your wallet, but at this stage of the game's release, Riot has settled on these price points because it's the highest amount players are willing to actually pay for these cosmetics. In the grand scheme of things, the cost of non-gameplay impacting cosmetics doesn't actually matter. However, as Robin Walker said, people are not against spending money, just on things they like. Nothing feels worse than the feeling of having wasted your money and being shoved the option to spend more just to get the premium version of what you bought with a different currency. Is an obvious solution for Valorant to simply lower the prices? Sure, but it's not going to happen at this point. Valorant can and should, however, upgrade the experience and options surrounding to make players feel like they're not wasting their money.